This Joker movie review is spoiler free, so if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry. And if you have, this is my opinion. Okay, so The Joker's directed by Todd Phillips. You guys remember those Hangover movies? Yeah, he's the director of those. I'm not a big fan, by the way. He's also co-writing with Scott Silver. Okay, now acting, the two main stars, of course, is Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro. Okay, now the obvious. This movie is based on Batman's most recognized villain, the Joker. Okay, I think everybody knows this, but I have to say it. Anyways, this is how the movie goes. It's based on him before he became the Joker. Before the Joker became the Joker. Okay? And this guy is pretty messed up. He goes to a psychiatrist, he takes a lot of pills, and he's got this uncontrollable laugh. Okay? Now, there's a reason why this guy is very messed up, and that's because he's got this nightmare of a childhood. I believe Arthur had a little bit of sanity in him, the Joker. Just a little bit of sanity because he was crazy. But there's one element that changes all of this, and it's society. Society completely outcasts this guy. He's bullied by society. He's just a victim, like many other people are victims of society and people. Okay? And that's just what makes him just flip and become the Joker. Okay? So, what's my overall opinion of the movie? I enjoyed the movie a lot. I think it's a very good movie and you guys should go see it. Now, I believe also that not a lot of people are gonna enjoy this movie that much. And what I found myself thinking is that although I was enjoying the movie, I didn't have fun. You just can't have fun seeing how an individual is being outcast, bullied, and he's just suffering because of society. You can't have fun. This movie doesn't feel like a comic book based movie. This doesn't feel like the Avengers. This doesn't feel like Batman, Superman, or none of that Spider-Man stuff. Okay, it's just a comic book based character, but it doesn't feel like that at all. So you're not gonna have fun. You're gonna enjoy the movie, and that's it. Okay. So like I said, there's a lot of people that might go watch the movie and might not even want to see this movie again. It's I think for a lot of people it's a hard watch. Okay, so let's do the overall opinion of the movie and wrap this up. Okay, so let's score this movie one by one. Okay, let's start with the story. The story is pretty solid. It's very well written, and the way this character, the Joker, is developed, I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best elements of the whole movie is how this movie is written. So out of a possible 7 points, I give it a 6. 6 points out of 7. Now let's go to the acting. Okay, so the acting is phenomenal. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix just completely blew it out of the park. Out of 5 possible points that you can get in acting in a movie, I give it a 5 out of 5. That's a perfect score. I think the best element of this movie and the one that carries the whole thing is Joaquin Phoenix's performance. It's just amazing. I think he's probably gonna get nominated. He's probably gonna get an Oscar. Hopefully, okay. We're still not finished throughout the year. We haven't seen all the performances, but I mean, this guy is going to be hard to beat. So 5 out of 5. Now let's go with the visuals. Now, this movie is obviously not a visually attractive movie. There's no special effects. It's based on the 80s and everything is well set up. Not complaining about the setup. Everything looks like it's in the 80s. The wardrobe, everything is okay. But it's just something that visually, it's not something that is gonna blow you away. Okay, it's not only about the special effects, but the scenery, everything is just very normal. Nothing nothing extraordinary. So out of possible 5 points that you can get in visuals, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 in that area. Okay. Now let's go with the last one, last but not least. But yes, the least important, I think, in a movie is sound. Out of 3 possible points in sound, I'm gonna give this movie a 2. Okay, why? Because the score is not memorable. I don't even remember any music of the movie. Maybe I might have missed it. I don't have the best ear, but It's just something that I don't, if I don't remember this, there's got to be something wrong. Okay, there's no like the soundtrack or anything like that. I just don't. I don't think it's a movie that excites your ear. Like The Gladiator is a movie that I would give it a perfect score. Okay, so 2 out of possible 3. So the final score to set it out of 10. After you add all this up, you get a 7.75 is my final score. 7.75 out of 10 for The Joker. Now, of course, when you talk about this movie, you cannot help yourself. I think everybody that goes watch this movie, they're gonna compare Joaquin Phoenix's performance versus Heath Ledger's. You just gotta do it. Everybody does it, okay? So I have to give you my opinion in regards to this. Let's talk about the last 4 Jokers really fast. Let's go with the last one, Jared Leto. Jared Leto, I'm not gonna say anything. It's just, it's so bad. It's terrible. I hate it. Everything that, nothing against the actor, nothing about the guy. I don't even think it was probably his mistake, his acting mistake, his performance. It's more like the way they visualize this Joker with all these crazy tattoos and these golden chains like a rapper or something. It's the worst Joker ever. It's just terrible. I don't even want to talk about it. Before him is the big guy, Heath Ledger. Just blew it out of the park too. He got an Oscar. And he's the best Joker ever, right? Everybody's like, he's never gonna be beaten, never. And before this guy, we had Jack Nicholson in the first Batman movies with Michael Keaton, and I think he was pretty good too. But I mean, at that point, I think Jack Nicholson was the best Joker, but Heath Ledger came along and he was just fantastic. Now, Heath Ledger versus Joaquin Phoenix. This is the matchup, okay? What do I think? As an acting performance in the whole movie, I don't think there's even a comparison. I think Joaquin Phoenix just is completely superior. It's more in depth, it's more complete. It's better. Now, this is hard. This is very hard. If I had to choose, this is my main problem. My main problem is that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker looks very weak. He doesn't look like this crazy psychopath. This guy looks more like I don't want to like ruin the movie for you guys. This is supposed to be spoiler free, but you don't see this complete maniac in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and it's not because of his acting, it's just the way the Joker is set up for him, the way it's written for him. You feel sorry for the guy. He doesn't look like he's this. The Joker's supposed to be a criminal mastermind. He's supposed to be a very smart criminal. Okay, so he doesn't look like he's a very smart guy. He doesn't look like a massive crazy guy that you would be completely scared of. You won't wet your pants by looking at him like Heath Ledger. When you see Heath Ledger Joker, you just wet your pants. So as this maniac Joker, I liked Heath Ledger's Joker better. As an acting performance, I think Joaquin Phoenix was better overall. Okay, so I have to give it a tie. I think it's an equal. It's a hard comparison. It's not a fair comparison. I think both were phenomenal. So I'm gonna have to give it a tie. Now, if they make another Joker movie, which I doubt it completely, I think they're gonna use a different Joker when the new Batman movie comes up, because of the age difference there. It just doesn't match. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a tie. I like the maniac side of Heath Ledger's Joker, and I like the performance of Joaquin Phoenix in this, and the way the Joker's built. Okay, so that's my last opinion of this. And before I finish off this video, I want to give it a special shout out to a little girl, a very cute little girl called Paulina Flores. Paulina Flores, thank you very much for watching my videos. You're a very, very cute girl. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with your friends, and I'll catch you guys later, okay? Take care.